What's up, guys? I'm Frosted the Sandwich. Welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Today we're doing something a little different. I think I may have discovered the top group player, or at least currently the top group player. He's got my vote anyway, and I wanted to watch him and see if I can learn from him because I really like Groot. If you couldn't tell, I've already put out a couple of group videos, but I just haven't been playing him at a high level because I haven't had the confidence, and I want to see what another high level group player is doing and maybe get some confidence and maybe get back into it. I just got into GM2, and I did that with Doctor Strange, who I think is another very strong Vanguard right now. In fact, I just did a VOD review of a game where I got MVP on him in GM2, so go check that out after this if you're interested in watching some Doctor Strange and maybe learning some about him. Here we ban out Wolverine, and I think that's fine, especially if you're a Vanguard player. I have no problem with you banning Wolverine. Wolverine will absolutely clap your cheeks as a Vanguard player. But we also banned Strange here, which I think is interesting. I do think he's the best tank right now. But I don't know if he's really ban worthy. Luna, I 100% agree with here. And I don't have anything to say about that. Strange is pretty good. They might have just scoped out that somebody was a Strange one trick and denied that. That happens a lot at the higher ranks. Other than that, I honestly like banning supports right now, like Invisible Woman. I would just nuke supports as much as I could. And maybe that's a little biased of me, but the triple support meta is alive and strong, and I wish it to go away. I really like his reticle. I like the light blue. And the circle with the dot in it kind of makes sense on Groot, honestly. I might try that. Right now I'm using the crosshair, I'm pretty sure. But I like checking out different reticles and getting weird with it. Looks like we're just pushing straight down Main Street. Used one wall so far, but we're not really building a whole lot of structures in their sightline, and I think that's mainly because he knows how there's so many people in the sightline right now that they'll probably just die quickly. So we wait until we at least get on point, so we can try and hold some space with them. Love to see that. And it looks like he is hanging around his ironwood wall to benefit from that health. Pretty standard stuff on Groot. Nothing fancy there. I would expect to see that out of most group players at this point. I love that. So yeah, he's basically built like a huge wall to block off a major exit or entry point for the enemy team. And he's just keeping that over there, making them have to deal with it and making it very hard for anybody to come in and help out the teammate that just got ulted. Huge ult there. I love that. Oh, what happened with that? Ooh, did Magneto just block that Iron Man ult? That's pretty cool. So not only did we just see an amazing Groot ult, but then we saw an amazing Magneto ult directly after it to block an Iron Man from killing the. That would have been huge. I think we would have died there to that Iron Man had the Magneto not done that. But that Groot. Let's talk about the Groot ult real quick. He basically was going for the backline there, and that's what I've been coaching in my Groot videos. Is that as Groot, you want to ult the backline. You want to ult the squishy characters because they will get absolutely deleted. It already deals a lot of damage, and if you get just a little bit more damage, or your team even looks at them, they will all die. And so I love the presence of mind there to hit the backline. We did get the tank in there, but honestly, Hulk isn't a big deal. Magneto is a big deal. Magneto's shield can absolutely just deny your ultimate. So we basically want to play around when we see that big shield come up. So right there, we just saw his shield come up. So if we had ult, we could definitely look to use it. His bubble will also protect him or one other character, but it's not as big of a deal. That shield will actually just catch your ultimate projectile and stop it. Huge ult there. We recognize that Magneto's way too pushed up and couldn't possibly block the ultimate for the rest of the team. So we just yeet the ult right into the thick of them. I think he hit 5 people with that ultimate. That was amazing. Hell yeah. Oh, he's making me want to play Groot. I think that this is so key things I'm seeing right now that are that I need to work on is just finding value in my ultimates, because he's already had some really big ultimates, and like I usually get like maybe 1 or 2 big value ultimates all game, but he's just making all of them count. And so that's definitely something I need to work on. And I really like that he is playing a more patient style. So there's 2 main ways I think you can play Groot. One is sort of like an ambush in bait style, where you basically wait for someone to push into you and then you cut them off from the enemy team. And that is the style that I think he's playing here, and that's my preferred style as well. The other style is you basically just build cover in their sight lines and aggressively push into them. The problem with that is they'll just kill your cover eventually, and then you have nothing to do unless you have like another shield tank to really carry. Like we do have Magneto here, so we could have played that way, I think, but I think this is still a much better. Huge ultimate. Oh my god. I think I wasn't paying attention to what that Magneto was doing there, because he just ulted the Magneto in his face with the rest of his team, but I'm fairly certain he was tracking the fact that he used his shield, so he couldn't block the ultimate and just ulted it. If you see Magneto use that cooldown and he's in his team, absolutely ult him. Even if he's got bubble up, ult him, because he can only save himself or one other person. The rest of his team's gonna go down there. He can't stop your ultimate anymore. So a huge way, and I think Groot is just a really strong pick into Magneto, because he's one of the few tanks that has no answer to getting walled off. He doesn't have anything that makes him mobile to get around those walls. So if you do see a good Magneto on the enemy team and you're playing Vanguard and you're struggling against him, go Groot. You will absolutely cause problems for that man's life as a Groot player. I think that's probably one of the reasons that Vinny decided to pick Groot here.
4, 3, 2, all you need to do is capture the mission area.
Right.
Got it?
Sorry, taking a quick sip of my Coast energy drink there. I'm in love with the Sour Pick Lemonade. Do you like energy drinks? Let me know what your favorite flavor is, or your favorite brand is. Right now I'm digging Ghost. Right off the bat, we're basically just trying to cut this Magneto off, which I love to see. I think Groot is even stronger on defense, because the enemy team is essentially forced to push into you, so you just basically get to cut people off for free. Like this Magneto has to do something. He's got to push in and make space for his team. I do think it's a mistake to try and push through this choke, especially against a Groot player. I think they probably should have tried to walk down Main Street, or at least spread out and pushed from multiple angles at the same time. We do go down there. They were able to push in by the looks of it, but we only got to pick on Groot, so, and it looks like 4 of them went down. So yeah, I don't think did 4 of them? Yeah, no, they just outright lost. So we're good. We held down the fort. He basically was just creating so much of an obstacle for the team to push through that tiny little space. Don't try and push through tiny chokes like that against Groot. Oh my gosh. But sorry, I'm a complete professional, and that'll never happen again. All right, here we're abusing third-party camera to wait for them to push into the room, and then we cut off their exit and killed them. Beautiful. That is textbook Groot gameplay right there. And I think that's like, if you're one of those people who's like, I don't know what to do with Groot, my walls just get destroyed. Every time I try and build him up, I don't feel like I can hold any ground or be effective with him. Adopt this playstyle right here. What he's doing, he's basically doing an ambush playstyle where he's waiting. He's abusing the fact that it's a third-person game, so I can wait around cover and see what the enemy's doing before they can get vision on me. So I can basically wait in a room or outside of a room, wait for them to push into the room, and then come into that room, cut off their exits, and kill them. And that is exactly what you saw him do there, and it looks like he's about to do something similar to that Iron Fist. Just use it. Ooh, another. Yep, utilizing that choke. He knows they have to push through it. And he just ults them in the face. Amazing. I don't think I've seen a bad ultimate from this man yet. He's at least gotten one. I believe the Hela died there, where at least was put in a situation where she could no longer continue to push or fight. I don't think I've seen a bad ultimate from him yet. Again, the Magneto was a little bit pushed up past his team there, so he almost cut him off and killed him. Big ultimate coming in from the enemy Magneto there. It looks like Cloak and Dagger ult is on the ground as well, but I think both of them are on the ground, so they're kind of just canceling each other out, which is a really smart thing to do. If you're a Cloak and Dagger player, just Q their Q. It'll never not be valuable. You'll always have a useful ultimate. There's plenty of other ways to use it, but I think that's a very smart way to do it. Huge plays there, though. We were able to get 2 kills on them, push them basically back into their base. And using the ladder, again, Groot can get up really high really quickly, and a lot of people don't expect it. I think he meant to stand on the... Yeah. He meant to stand on the wood wall there, and just to give yourself more elevation and a head glitch. Another huge ultimate in their face. This is a little bit BM. I'm not gonna lie. There. Oh my gosh. What are you doing to their lives, Groot? I love this. I love to see it. Hell yeah. This man is making me want to play Groot so badly right now. Just up in the enemy base, making them regret walking out of spawn, essentially. Got another huge ult, and again, he just ulted a DPS. I think the main target was the Hela there, and she went down. And that, again, like DPS and healers. I think mainly healers if you can, but DPS, absolutely. Ult them, kill them. Groot will delete them with his ultimate. And then you really just want to... The Vanguards, you can ult them, again, and he's done that multiple times. They've been in the group, but you just want to play around their cooldowns. You want to... Here we want to see Magneto's shield, which we just did, so if we had ultimate, again, we could look to do a big ult here. Cloak and Dagger coming in, Magneto throwing his ultimate downrange. Looks like they're committing to a bit of a fight here. So we're just throwing out walls, making sure that Magneto can't get the backup that he needs to keep engaging, so he has to back off. Huge ult. Magneto was too pushed up, so he couldn't protect his backline. So again, we ulted the healers. I think, thankfully they were able to heal themselves through it, so they did live there, but that again, easily could have resulted in them getting sent back to base and them having to reset the fight. Looks like they managed to push up through the choke, though. Not a bad showing for the enemy team here. We are going to walk back up to point and make sure they can't just walk up and take point for free. Cut that Magneto off. Again, beautiful. We gave them a little bit of space so they could walk up, because he's basically encouraging that Magneto to displace himself by giving him a little bit of space. Give him a little bit of space so you can cut him off and re-engage and get that kill. And beautiful gameplay for Groot. I think I learned a lot by watching that. I hope you did too. And if you're a Groot player, let me know in the comments what you think really shined here in this gameplay. I think the ultimates, number one. Always finding value in the ultimates. And in really getting those squishy targets, making sure you find value in ulting something. Don't just ult a tank that's full health and expected to find value in that. And the ambush playstyle. Those are the my main takeaways from this. Let me know in the comments what your 2 main takeaways were for this. Let me know if you liked this, because I enjoy doing this. I do this on my own a lot, so I figured I'd do a recording and show people, if you're trying to get better at the game, look at what go to that leaderboard. Everybody can do what I'm doing right now. Go to the leaderboard, look at what the people are playing, try and find somebody who plays your favorite character and watch their gameplay. Watch what they're doing. I promise you will learn something and you will improve and get better because of it. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, stay frosty.